the mafia king who waited. Everyone feared Dante Moretti. They called him the Devil of Sicily, a man whose name alone could silence a room. Rival mafia families disappeared overnight. Politicians bowed to him. Even the police avoided looking too closely at his empire. But there was one woman who wasn't afraid of him. Her name was Elena. She was a kindergarten teacher with a heart too soft for the cruel world around her. Every morning, she walked to school with a smile, greeting everyone she met, completely unaware that a pair of dark eyes watched over her from a distance. Dante had been protecting her for 3 years. She never knew. One rainy evening, Elena's umbrella flipped inside out in the strong wind. A black Rolls-Royce stopped beside her. The window rolled down. A breathtakingly handsome man in a tailored black suit looked at her. "Get in." She frowned. "I don't know you." "You don't have to. I'm not entering a stranger's car." Dante couldn't help but smile. Nobody had spoken to him that way in years. "You'll catch a cold." "I'd rather catch a cold than get kidnapped." His bodyguards almost laughed. Dante simply nodded. "Fair enough." He drove away. That night, one of his men asked, "Boss, should we bring her to the mansion?" Dante's expression turned cold. "If any of you touches her without her permission, you'll answer to me." Days later, Elena found an injured man lying outside her apartment building. Without hesitation, she took him inside and treated his wounds. She didn't know he was Dante. He had been ambushed by a rival family. When he woke up, he stared at the tiny apartment. "You live here?" "Yes." "It's small." She rolled her eyes. "Sorry, I don't own a castle." For the first time in years, Dante laughed. A real laugh. She cooked him noodles because that was all she had. He had eaten meals worth thousands of dollars before. None tasted as good. Over the following weeks, he kept finding excuses to visit. Sometimes he claimed he was injured. Sometimes he said he wanted tea. Sometimes he simply knocked on her door and asked, "Can I stay for dinner?" Eventually, she asked, "What exactly do you do for work?" He paused. "I manage family business." She nodded. "So, you're rich?" "A little." One Saturday, Dante secretly attended her school's charity event. He wore simple clothes so nobody would recognize him. He watched Elena spend hours playing with children. She tied shoelaces, wiped tears, shared her lunch with a hungry little boy. His heart melted. One of his guards whispered, "Boss, why are we here?" Dante replied quietly, "I'm reminding myself what goodness looks like." But peace never lasts. A rival mafia family discovered Elena was important to Dante. She was kidnapped. When Dante received the call, his entire mansion fell silent. The kidnapper laughed. "Come alone," Dante smiled. "I'll come." He hung up, then turned to his army. "Burn every warehouse they own." Within an hour, explosions echoed across the city. By sunset, the rival family's empire had fallen. Dante walked into their headquarters alone. Every guard who stood in his way dropped their weapons the moment they saw him. He reached the room where Elena was tied to a chair. She looked terrified. "Dante, I'm here." One of the kidnappers pointed a gun at her head. "Take one more step and..." Before he could finish, a hidden sniper fired. The gun fell from the man's hand. Within seconds, Dante's men stormed the building. The kidnappers surrendered. Back at his mansion, Elena finally learned the truth. You're a mafia boss?" He nodded. "I wanted to tell you. You lied.